Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a stationery haul for you guys. I bought some things in the last couple of months and they finally arrived, so I can make this video for you guys. So everything that I'm talking about today is my honest opinion, and they're going to be linked in the description from the place where I bought the items. Some of the items you already saw in a couple of my videos here on YouTube, and others I showed on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my handle is just @catsplanner. There I show everything I buy, and when I receive the item, I do a little swatch. Before we start this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to give a like to this video, and leave a comment down below with some video ideas and theme ideas for me to try for the rest of the year, and also things that you want to see on my channel in the future, because I have some ideas but I really want your opinion on that, so leave them in the comments if you have some ideas for me to try. With that being said, let's see everything that I bought. So the first item that I'm going to show you is actually my bullet journal. This is a Moleskine A5 sketchbook with plain pages. I bought this notebook because I wanted to try a plain notebook. My last bullet journal was the Scribbles That Matter A5 dotted notebook. I loved that notebook, but one problem that I was having was that even though I made a really simple theme, the pages always looked cluttered and I didn't know what it was. And I have been watching My Life in a Bullet videos for a long time, and she always uses a Moleskine sketchbook, so I decided that that was going to be my next bullet journal, which is this one. I started this bullet journal on September 2019 and I'm loving having a plain notebook, and I was a little bit scared because doing spreads in a plain notebook, it's really hard, so I was really afraid of not doing pages well or not turning out as I wanted because I didn't have any guidelines. But if you've been watching my plans with me, I have a sheet of paper with squares so I can put under the page and I can use it as reference, and it's really been life-changing. This notebook has 104 pages and the pages have 165 GSMs, so they are really thick, which is something that I love. And this notebook is probably going to last me until around June. Even though this notebook is perfect for me and the pages look always super simple and super minimal, it has a bad side, which is you don't have a reference. You just, when you plan a theme, you can play with everything, but at the same time you don't have a reference. So if you want to do a straight line, you need a reference. That's why I use that paper behind my pages, so I can have it as reference. But I have to say that sometimes, especially filling in my sleep log, it's really hard to see the day and the hours and do a straight line. That's why my sleep log looks a little bit crooked. The lines are not even, but I love this notebook, and if you are into minimal pages, I highly recommend trying it out. For the first pens that I'm going to show you, they are actually a gift from Kayla Dawn Designs. I'm going to put her online store here on the screen so you can check it out, and it's always in the description. She actually gifted me these Muji gel pens, which I'm really thankful for. Thank you so much, Kayla. And you can purchase yours at her store. They are pretty affordable, but if you still want to save some money, you can use my code catsplanner for 10% off at checkout. These pens are just like the Muji gel pens, but they are not officially from Muji, obviously. They come in 12 colors and they are 0.5, and they write pretty smoothly and they are awesome for bullet journal. Yeah, I really recommend these pens if you don't want to purchase the actual Muji pens because they are expensive. These ones are a better alternative if you want to save some money and have the same satisfaction of using Muji gel pens. Next, I have some Tombow dual brush pens. As you know, I don't purchase Tombow dual brush pens because I want to. Every time that I go to the store to buy Tombow dual brush pens, I have the numbers in my head and I have a reason for them. If you watched my bullet journal essentials video, you know that I have a lot of Tombow dual brush pens, but they always serve their purpose. For example, I bought these two recently. This orange I used for my October plan with me video. If you watch the video, it's this one that I used. And I bought this light green one because I kind of want to create a theme with greens. Maybe not this year, but somewhere next year, and I'm kind of brainstorming about it because there's a lot of things you can do with green. For most of my themes, I use Tombow dual brush pens because I always associate a Tombow dual brush pen with a theme, so that's why I only purchased these two. I could have purchased more, but I don't really have a reason to purchase more pens, so I only purchased Tombow dual brush pens when I have a theme in mind or I want to play with a certain color. So these ones were the ones that I bought. But even though they are a little bit expensive, but they're my favorite because I always associated them with a theme. Next, I have the item that I'm most excited about, which are the Pentel Footed Touch pens. I purchased them from Notebook Therapy recently, and basically I wanted the Tombow 𝚜𝚙𝚗𝚗𝚜 pens, but they were really expensive, and I've seen the Pentel Footed Touch pens laying around on Instagram and making awesome calligraphy. So I decided to search for them first, and if they weren't that much of a price difference, I would buy the Tombow 𝚜𝚙𝚗𝚗𝚜 pens. As you know, I have the black hard and soft tip pens. That's why I wanted the Tombow 𝚜𝚙𝚗𝚜 pens. But I saw that these pens come in 12 colors, which is a plus, and they are really inexpensive, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like them, but as you know, I first buy the less expensive, the most cheaper type of pen. I don't like purchasing expensive pens when I know that I had a cheaper alternative and they would do the same for me. So that's why I bought these pens, and when I received them I was really surprised because I was really excited to open them, and they are actually pretty small in terms of the pen size, but the tip is what shocked me. Because if you are familiar with the Tombow 𝚜𝚙𝚗𝚗𝚜 hard tip pen, you will notice that these pens are a little bit softer but on the hard side. So they are not soft tip, they are hard tip, but they are softer than the hard tip from Tombow 𝚜𝚙𝚗𝚜𝚜 pens. I hope that this makes sense. They are really smooth to write with, and they are just the perfect tip for me, I guess. I thought that my perfect tip was the hard tip, but I noticed that is this one. I don't know what it is, but these pens are really inexpensive and they are amazing, so I highly recommend. If you want calligraphy pens, don't rush to buy Tombow 𝚜𝚙𝚗𝚜𝚜 pens because these ones are going to be perfect for you. Plus they come in 2 more colors that the Tombow 𝚜𝚙𝚗𝚜𝚜 pens don't have. Highly recommend if you want calligraphy pens to purchase the Pentel Footed Touch pens. The next pen that I purchased was the Unival Signo Silver pen. It goes over black. I used it on my first layout from my 5 types of weekly spreads video. When you write with it over black and it doesn't blend with the black, it turns out really colorful, which is something that I appreciate on a silver pen. I just bought it because, again, I was going to do that theme and I needed a silver pen, so I purchased this one. The next pen is a pen that I received for Christmas last year. I never tried this type of pen, which is the Sakura Pigma brush pen. First I thought like, oh okay, it's a calligraphy pen, but when you start writing with it, the tip is really for drawings. It's more for drawings and sketches and not as much for calligraphy. So I actually also used it on my 5 types of spreads video. The good thing about this pen is that it's a really opaque black. So if you kind of want an opaque black, you have this one. It's really good. But I don't recommend it for calligraphy because, again, the tip is not for calligraphy at all. It's just for drawing. So highly recommend if you want a pitch black pen, this is the one. Next are some things that I've been also using on my bullet journal lately. I started using them when I started using my new bullet journal, which are my calendar stamps. These stamps are from Amazon, and it was actually a gift from my best friend for my birthday. I saw them in My Life in a Bullet videos and I completely fell in love with them because they are so minimal. They came with 7 different calendars and they have a little more stamps. I actually don't use them, I just use the calendars. With them, she also gave me this acrylic blocks. You basically put the stamp on here and you stamp it on your bullet journal. It comes with 2 stamps. This was everything in solo. It wasn't like a pack or something, but I will link everything in the description box. And I'm in love with these stamps because it just saves you time when you're making your calendars for your trackers or future log. It really saves time and I really love them. And they have a minimal feeling to it because they are not handwritten. They are just perfect. With the calendar stamp and the clear blocks, I also bought this archival ink pad. So obviously to put ink on my stamps to put them on my bullet journal, I bought this ink pad. If you put your fingers on this, which happened to me, it's a little bit hard to take the ink off your hand, but those are just details. I recommend that if you buy calendars or stamps or something, train them before you put it on your bullet journal, because I made several mistakes with the stamps because I didn't practice the position of my hands and where I should put the ink pad and the calendar, everything. I didn't practice and I got ink on my bullet journal, I got ink on my hands. It was just everywhere. With these calendars, you have to be careful on the days of the month. So every calendar has 31 days, but every month in the year doesn't have 31 days. So you need to be very careful with that. I actually showed you a trick that I used in my new bullet journal setup and how I put the ink on the calendar so I don't have the 31st day. And you also need to be very, very careful with the calendars and the stamps to put on your bullet journal, because you can mess up the days and the month doesn't start on a Tuesday, but your calendar starts on a Tuesday. It's just a huge confusion. You need to be very focused when you're doing that. It's just those little two things that you have to keep in mind when using calendar stamps with ink, because it's really easy to just get distracted and put the wrong calendar and the whole days are wrong and it's just a mess. I did that mistake. Learn from me, pay attention to your calendars and use the right calendar stamp on your bullet journal. Next, I have some washi tapes. I'm actually not a huge washi tape user. I find a little bit hard to use washi tape in my bullet journal, but because now I'm on the minimal side and I'm trying minimal themes, I'm really trying to develop my love for washi tape and to explore all the ways that I can use washi tape in my bullet journal. I bought these 3 packs of washi tape. I saw this washi tape on AliExpress and it was really, really cheap, so I bought 3 packs. Every pack comes with 6 washi tapes. I bought these and I was really fascinated with the color because the color is really opaque. I have some washi tapes that are a little transparent and I actually don't enjoy that much. I prefer opaque washi tapes. One thing that I noticed is that the roll, it's really small, so I'm probably going to run out of this pretty quickly if I use them a lot, but because they are cheap, I don't think that's a problem. I just noticed that because I have washi tape that the roll is really thick and this one is just smaller. But yeah, I'm really trying to develop my love for washi tape, so I bought these ones. I'm just going to test these washi tapes out throughout my bullet journal to see if I actually like washi tape, because I'm not that sure if I'm a washi tape person, but again, you need to buy to try to know if you are a washi tape user. So I'm going to try it and you're going to see them in my bullet journal themes. Alright, so here is everything that I bought recently. Let me know in the comments if you want to know anything in specific about these items that I didn't talk about. I try to talk about everything and the points that I think that are important. Leave a like if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.